Hello everyone, welcome to StudyIQ. Let's start the current affairs for 13th of July. Which country has become the 69th shareholder of the European Reconstruction and Development Bank, which is called EBRD? European Bank for Reconstruction and Development, it is India. Now remember that European Bank for Reconstruction and Development, it was established in 1991. It is headquartered in London and the president is an Indian, Suma Chakravarti. To promote professionalism in police, our Home Minister Rajnath Singh has recently introduced how many non-cash prizes, right, which will increase the present award plans. So basically they are for encouraging our police forces and also a means to acknowledge their efforts. Total 5 new awards for police have been started. These 5 medals are these. We have Union Home Minister Special Operation Medal, Police Antrik Suraksha Seva Padak. Antrik Suraksha means internal security. Asdharan Asuchana Kushalata Padak, Utkrisht and Ati Utkrisht Seva Medal, and Union Home Minister's Medal for Excellence in Investigation. Some of these medals will be given on 15th of August, some on 26th of January. To eliminate manual scavenging, who has proposed technology and business solutions to clean urban sewers and septic tanks without human entry? This is very important because these septic tanks, they are, first of all, they can be potentially lethal because there is hydrogen sulfide gas H2S which accumulates in these septic tanks, and also this is a way to eliminate casteism if we use technology, because only the Dalits and the very downtrodden, they go inside these septic tanks and they clean it with their own hands, bare hands, with no protection. So this kind of thing even in modern India is existing. It's a very shameful thing for us. Now the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs is making an effort to use technology. In fact, Kerala is already ahead in this. Kerala, a team of engineers from Kerala, they launched Bandicoot, Bandicoot. Bandicoot, it is a machine which instead of human beings, it's like a robot which goes inside the sewers and clean it. So making the entry of human beings, not required. So remember this. And our Minister for Housing and Urban Affairs is Hardeep Singh Puri. Which country's government has approved death penalty for drug-related crimes? In fact, in India, Punjab has been asking for it for a long time now from the central government. It is Sri Lanka. Now, Sri Lanka, the death penalty is banned, for over 4 decades now, but now they are restarting it to control drugs. Which state government has recently approved to amend the strict provisions of the Prohibition and Excise Act of 2016? Because with this act, the government confiscates a lot of property, the car and various assets related to liquor control. So this has been done in Bihar. Which state government has approved Information Technology Policy, IT policy, which focuses on reverse migration and creation of around 10,000 jobs in the next 5 years? Reverse migration, what is reverse migration? So usually the youth, they travel from villages to the urban cities for jobs. Reverse migration means you give them jobs inside the villages only so that they don't need to leave their homes. That is called reverse migration. And you bring the people back from cities to villages. And it will also create 10,000 jobs, and it will be launched by our IT Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad. We are talking about Goa. Goa CM is Manohar Parrikar and Governor is Mridula Sinha. Which state government has come out with a detailed policy for senior citizens, under which police should draw up a list of the senior citizens who are living alone under every police station's limits and visit them once a month to inquire about their well-being? So now the onus is on the police. The police have to prepare a list of the senior citizens in their area, and they have to visit them to make and ask whether you are happy or whether your son is treating you well, etc. This step has been taken by Maharashtra. In fact, they have gone one step further. Now there will be 5% reservation of beds in the hospitals for senior citizen and up to 50% waiver in the trust-run hospitals. And a very similar scheme for senior citizens was started, which was called Pranam. However, Pranam was different in its conditions and execution, but Pranam was also for senior citizen. It was started by the government of Assam. And Pranam scheme was that, you have to take care of your parents, otherwise you will have a salary cut. This was for the government sector employees. To combat and prevent crimes like molestation, eve-teasing and make public places safer for women, which state's police has launched a special all-women patrolling team, which is called the Winners. And this patrolling team will make sure that the crimes against women are controlled. This has been started by the Kolkata police. Kolkata is called City of Joy and it is the capital of West Bengal. In West Bengal, you will find a lot of national parks, Neora Valley, Jaldapara, Singai Leela, and you will find Baksa Tiger Reserve, Gorumara National Park, and Sundarban National Park, and so on. It's a very, very wildlife rich state. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has inaugurated the new building of the headquarter of the Archaeological Survey of India (ASI). What is the name of this building? The name of this building is Dharwar Bhavan. Dharwar means heritage, and therefore this name is befitting considering the kind of work they do, ASI. With which country India has signed a memorandum of understanding to take forward the exchange of legal practitioners and for enhancing the bilateral cooperation in legal affairs. So not just in legal affairs but to also control cybercrime, India has signed a MOU with Britain. And you must remember that Britain's new foreign secretary is Jeremy Hunt. He replaced Boris Johnson, and David Davids also resigned as the Brexit minister. Britain's prime minister is Theresa May. In order to inculcate the importance of water conservation and water management among the Indian citizen, the Ministry of Water Resources, River Development and Ganga Rejuvenation, headed by Nitin Gadkari, has started a competition. What is the name of this competition? It is called Save Water, Make Video. Save Water, Make Video, and upload it on YouTube, and the ministry will also give you awards later on. Which state government has started Amma Canteen on the lines of the Amma Canteen in Tamil Nadu, where people get subsidized food, and now in Amma Canteen you will get food for only 5 rupees. So Amma Canteen has been started by Andhra Pradesh. See, this is a very socialistic effort, right? So the first such effort was started by Jayalalitha. That was called Amma Canteen in Tamil Nadu, right? In fact, Gujarat government also started something similar. It was called Shamik. Shamik basically means, the daily wage laborers. Shamik Annapurna Yojana. Shamik Annapurna scheme was started by the government of Gujarat, and Deen Dayal canteens have been started by the government of Madhya Pradesh. And basically all of these are same, like you get very cheap food for only 5 rupees, 10 rupees you get a meal. Which country topped the medal tally in the Asia Cup World Archery Stage 3? So recently one of the Indian archers won the World Cup also. If you remember her name, Deepika Kumari. Remember her name. She's a world champion now. And this was organized in Chinese Taipei. You can call it Taiwan. So the answer, who hosted? The answer is Taiwan. But they are asking which country topped the medal tally. The answer is Korea. South Korea topped it. Taiwan or Chinese Taipei was second. And India was third. And Iran was also third. So India and Iran were joint third. Remember that. Mission Olympic Cell has decided to include whom in the Target Olympic Podium scheme, TOPS. So basically TOPS is an organization which helps financially the athletes and to help them to achieve their objective of winning the gold medal in Olympics. It is called TOPS. So Indian men's hockey team has been included in it. Now remember, Indian's men's hockey team is doing fantastically well, and recently they won the silver medal also in the Champions Trophy. They were beaten by Australia, but it was still a big leap. And Harinder Singh is our coach, and PR Srijesh is our captain. So now we will have a Hockey World Cup also in Bhubaneswar this year, and we will also have various other competitions, like we have Asian Games in Indonesia. So a lot to look forward to. And women's hockey team coach is Joad Marijne from Netherlands. Deepa Karmakar, she also won the World Championship recently. She is from Tripura. And Yogeshwar Dutt is a wrestler from Haryana. The United Nations Security Council has adopted which resolution aimed at the protection of children in armed conflict? Whenever there is an armed conflict or war between two countries, the children and women suffer, and we need to protect the children. For that, UNSC has taken resolution 2427. Now remember, United Nations Security Council has 15 members, right? 5 are permanent and 10 are temporary. The temporary members are elected for 2 years. Is it clear? As per the global status of the commercialized biotech GM crops in 2017 report, India has the world's largest cultivated area under GM crops. See, in India there is only one crop, right, which is GM, which is used, which is called BT cotton. That is the only GM crop ever to work in India. There were attempts to introduce BT brinjal and BT mustard, GM mustard, but they, did not, see the light of the day. The plans did not see the light of the day. So India has the 5th largest area under GM crops, and number 1 is America. There are companies like Monsanto, etc., from which India buys the BT cotton seeds. Recently, the coach of the Indian women's cricket team resigned. What is his name? See, Indian women's cricket team is also on the up. Last year in the 50-over World Cup, they were beaten by England in the final, but still they were very, very good. And Now the coach Tushar Arote has resigned, which is a surprise because considering how well the team was doing. Also remember that the T20 World Cup is about to take place in November 2018. T20 World Cup ICC Women's will take place in West Indies. Which drug company has received the permission from the health regulator United States Food and Drug Administration called US FDA to manufacture and market azithromycin tablet? Azithromycin is a very common antibiotic and it is for mild to moderate infections, and the company is Aurobindo Pharma. Goa University has discovered a pigment in wild mushroom which can help fight which disease? Mushroom is what you call Agarcius. Scientific name is Agarcius, Agarcius, and mushrooms are basically fungus, right? So they have heterotrophic mode of nutrition. They don't do photosynthesis, and the disease is cancer. Who has been appointed as an advisor and the main coach, the chief coach of Kolkata Knight Riders, the IPL team? His name is Abhishek Nair. He is the main coach, and Omkar Salvi has been appointed as the bowling coach. Which endangered species of Western Ghats might get extinct due to climate change? This is very, very alarming. It is already endangered, and if care is not taken to conserve it, it will become critically endangered and finally it will become extinct. It is found on the higher areas, the hilly areas of the Western Ghats. It is Nilgiri Tahar. Western Ghats is also called Sayadri, and it extends all the way from Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka and Kerala. All of these is Western Ghats. Receives heavy rainfall. Which spiritual guru has passed away recently? He was 99 years old, and in the August, that is only next month, he would have turned 100, if not for his demise. So he was Dada J.P. Vaswani, the great guru. He did a lot of work for animal rights, and his main ashram or main spiritual place headquarter was in Pune. Where was the first ever metal craft exhibition organized recently? India's first ever metal craft exhibition was in a village called Chilling Village, Chilling, Chilling Village, which is in Leh. Which state government has signed a memorandum of understanding with Korea Trade Investment Promotion Agency, which is called KOTRA, to strengthen the business, industrial relations and mines department? This is Gujarat government. Gujarat has signed MOU with Korean Trade Investment Promotion Agency. HDFC Security has announced the launch of mutual funds transactional capabilities on which social platform through their virtual assistant called Arya. So virtual assistant is nothing but a robot basically. Okay, it's a robot. Now this robot does not need to be like a humanoid or looking like a human being. It can be a software also. Like you have these chat robots, you ask your query and there is automatic chat option, they will reply. So Arya is the name of a robot by HDFC. Remember that. Similarly, SIA, which is called SBI Intelligent Assistant, and very recently they now launched another one called ELA something, EIA I believe. That is also by State Bank of India, both of these. And then we have EVA and ERA. EVA and IRA ERA. They both are again of HDFC. So a lot of banks are using these robots to basically have operational excellence. And now HDFC Securities has announced transactional capabilities even on Facebook Messenger. Facebook CEO is Mark Zuckerberg, who recently became the third richest person in the world. He overtook Warren Buffett. Under the Development Partnership Program, India has built a library for which country? This library is important because it is by joint cooperation of India and Nepal. Now remember, Manjeev Singh Puri, MSP. Manjeev Singh Puri is the ambassador of India in Nepal. Okay, and so the answer is Nepal. And Nepal's Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli, he himself inaugurated this library in Kathmandu. Of course, India and Nepal are also cooperating for the Arun hydropower project, for Ramayana and Buddhist circuits, for a train between Raxaul in Bihar to Kathmandu in Nepal, and various other things. The Jorve culture of ancient India has been named after the site of the same name, that is called Jorve site. Now where exactly is Jorve site? So Jorve culture, which is named after Jorve site, is in Maharashtra. Maharashtra has some national parks like Chandoli National Park, Tadoba National Park, it has Fansad Wildlife Sanctuary, it has Koina Wildlife Sanctuary, and so on. Vindhya Shakti was the founder of which of the following dynasties in ancient India? Vindhya Shakti was the founder of the Vakataka Empire. Which of the following rivers is the tributary of River Kaveri? Now there is a Kaveri dispute between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, which has been going on for like 50 years almost. And the tributary is Kaveri. Kaveri is the only river of South India or peninsular India which has water throughout the year. It is a huge river. and therefore it is called Ganga of the South. Now remember, Godavari river is called Dakshin Ganga, okay, and River Kaveri is called Ganga of the South. Don't confuse the two. Which bank observed its 37th foundation day on 12th of July? This bank was established on 12th of July 1982. Therefore, this was the 37th foundation day. This bank is NABARD, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, and this bank is headed by, the chairman is Harsh Kumar Bhanwala, HK Bhanwala. Okay. So this was the video for 13th of July. I hope you liked the video in English language. Thank you so much.